Hi everyone, it's Jude the Studios here, and today we're going to talk about comic books and superhero lore of the African diaspora, like we usually do. And you guessed right, we're doing a quick origin stories again. So, further ado, let's continue. And of course, we can't forget this: the League of Heroes, the Medical Warrior symbol. Can't forget about that beauty. And of course, we are in the League of Heroes. Literally, this whole book that I did doing the mini series, like the quick origins, is all heroes, mostly heroes. Like there's only like what 2 to 8 villains in it. But anyway, about the 100,000 pages in it. Today we're going to do another random one, and today we are going to talk about the Exploser. Yes, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm more excited for this one. You know why? Because he's kind of one of my favorite characters that I put a complexity to. Because he's kind of really the one of like original superheroes I did. This one's like more like didn't get the influence and kind of inspiration from others, but this one's the real G here. So I'm really happy to go and talk about this one. So this is him in his beauty, and let's get to it. Yeah, baby. So yes, further ado, let's get started. So Explosia, aka Xavier, or most people actually, well, I just realized it's just Xavier. Like the X is not necessary, or it's just silent, or you don't need to say the X because the X is Zay. When you say Zay, that's basically the X doing its job. So basically, Xavier, he's from the Bronx, New York, ironically, because he has an X. So I know I'm doing play on words. And of course, he's another person that does have superpowers, but is really intelligent. That gives him superpowers. So he makes gadgets and awesome things. So as you can tell, he's shooting these kind of like grenades. And don't worry, he's a child. He's a kid, so he's not gonna kill anybody. And I don't think even if he was an adult, I don't think he's gonna do that either. But yeah. So basically, he's from the Bronx, New York. He has parents. He lives with certain siblings, and he's really intelligent for his age. At the time he was introduced into the JCBU, aka the Judah comic book universe, he was just 14. So he's basically like a young child, just a teenager fighting crime. What people don't know about that, because even by small structure, he can do a lot of damage. So that's really awesome. So Explosion now, he got like a lot of power upgrades to him. So like I said, these grenades here, they're more made out of like a powder molecules. I mean particles, meaning that they're made out of like compounds, chemicals, or substances and elements where it can do a lot of damage, but it doesn't kill people. In fact, it doesn't even damage a lot of things. It just makes a lot of mess. So it's kind of like a thing that makes like things that blind the enemy and stuff. But they do got a lot of side plots to these as well. So these ones here mostly gonna be blue because he's blue, and they can come in different colors like yellow, green, and red. So don't worry, he does a lot of things, and they can even come in more in that, even like rainbow colors, even like even just a lot of colors. Okay, because he's a really colorful person, hence no intelligence. So yeah, he does have an IQ around 200, yeah, even like 180. He's really intelligent, like I said, for his age. And he makes other things like electro balls, which can shock people when he sprays that. And he can make snake bombs that kind of pepper spray, and it can blind a thing. And he can make smoke them, but he can just use it with that. And he can do a lot of things, Like I said, he's like really powerful in his own as well. And he got like a belt where he does just hold the thing. Cause remember, they're kind of like those little balls where you put them in water and they expand. So it's kind of like that. And he got like his artificial intelligence he built in his room for some reason. So he built his own Alexa or Shuri, Siri or something like that. And it's male in nature, so the voice sounds like a male. So this Alexa in his room, it kind of controls the thing. And later on in the comic book series, it does spread out. Like, I mean, that it doesn't just stop in his room; it goes through the whole house. And there was a storyline where it does go through the whole city and the country. So yeah, it went mad still. The consequences of hacking into our AI, or the other way around. So yeah, what else does he do? So basically, he also got like another lot of villains. He's also another superhero character that I gave a lot of villains to, because I felt like the way he is, he has so much different powers, and each of the powers have different complexities, and each of them can be good for certain different villains as well. So I felt like these bomb things. That he got freeze ones as well, like hydrogen peroxide ones, where when it goes to hot surfaces, it freezes it. And then he got these bouncy ones where they expand, but they turn into like bouncy balls, and they turn like those those round rubbery things that children bounce on. A lot of people do. Yeah, it can do that. And also he does kind of have like a smart kind of headset. You can't see through the mask because it's really flat, but he does that as well. And also he is the mentee of Eagle Man. So that's really awesome. So basically, even though he may start this all off, he is also a mentee of a mentor. And we already talked about Eagle Man, should definitely check that out as well. So yeah, Ian's long journey, he does get guides along the way, he does go on cool adventures. And even at his young age, like before he even turns 20, he's guiding another group of young heroes as well. So that's really cool. Definitely a good thing to see. And yeah. And one thing I like about the suit is that I kind of like reversed it because normally I felt like Explosion, what should I gave him? But I felt like let's do a color that is not really known like to people like that. For example, we could say, actually I could show you the other alternative suit that I gave him. So basically, if I can find it. Oh, I didn't visit a long time. Ah, here it is. This is him, but in his different suits. But this is the one I did before to just describe him. However, this is like the upgraded one. So basically, he does have simple suits. They start from basic, like they're less unprotected, so they're more dangerous to like attack. So if like bullets shoot at him, it will like hurt him. It will kill him. It's not that powerful to stop it. But then it upgraded into this. So I thought it was really cool that I'd give him that kind of upgrade. But like I said, he's definitely one of those things where he's really complex like the rest of them, and he's not actually definitely not simple. Normally I'll say the other one's simple, but this one's really complex. Like not like this one. This one's different. So yeah. And I really like him. Like I said, I can't wait to make a cartoon of him. And he already has his own comic book series. And the idea of him came around also another early and mid 2010s as well. So I'm really happy for the superhero character. So yeah, everyone, that was the one and only Explosion. We'll go back to his glory again. But yeah, so that's what I liked about it. So tell me what superhero you want me to do next. Do you feel like we should continue in the superhero universe? Should we go do around down to earth? Like people who just have like the costumes and uniforms that give them the power to give you that organic get it, like the Chromanians and even the artificial meadow humans. So let's say about that. Back to his beautiful here. So yes, everyone, thank you for checking it out. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, please check me out on Instagram. Follow me there on Snapchat. And you can do the same thing. Follow and subscribe to me on here, obviously, and Twitter and Facebook. And like I said, I'm all over the place on social media. Like I even got underrated websites. I'm everywhere. Type me in and you'll see me everywhere. And you can read his comments online. You can buy my merchandise, etc., etc. You can check out a lot of things and tell me what other superhero you want me to do next. Because like I said, I got lots of them in a short span of my own little young lifetime. And yeah, I'm really happy for you to join this. And again, thank you for helping me reach that 100,000 subscribers. That is really nice of you. Like I said, without you all, I wouldn't be doing the things I'm doing. Because what's the point of join all these and then no one's not going to be able to see them. So yeah, that's about it. So thank you, appreciate it. It was Judah Studios here, and I will see you in the next video, everyone. Bye bye. Yeah.